All right, when we're talking about jobs being impacted, we also want to take a look at eBay because eBay is actually announcing it will be laying off 1,000 workers. That's equal to about 9% of its full-time workforce. Now, the company's CEO writing in a letter to employees that, quote, expenses have outpaced the growth of the business. This is the second round of layoffs for eBay in the last year. And taking a look at that one-year chart here, for the stock, it's off just about 11%, so far underperforming the broader markets here. So no doubt, no surprise, it is a very challenging economic environment. They're being forced to make some of these tough decisions like reducing headcount. They're looking to also reduce expenses here, obviously, as part of that move here to cut headcount, as that has been, at least in terms of what the CEO was saying, outpacing growth here. Putting this all in perspective, because you and I have been talking a lot about layoffs since the start of the year, specifically what we're seeing in the tech sector. And layoffs.fyi, they were out with some stats here on this, saying eBay joining more than 60 other tech firms announcing layoffs just since the start of this year.
Yeah, I mean, this blog post that they ultimately put out to kind of give some more details around it, which you mentioned, that 1,000 roles, 9% of the full-time employees, but it also even goes into some of the contractor positions, looking at how they're reframing and implementing organizational changes and consolidating certain teams for that end-to-end experience here. For eBay, this is a company that we've seen outlast multiple changes in e-commerce and multiple consumer environments. And so it'll be interesting to see how they navigate a value-conscious, once again, value-conscious consumer environment that tends in times like this to go back towards resale platforms or back to auction platforms to try and get deals wherever they can, even in a deep discounting or promotional environment. One of those environments or realms that some customers go back into is just saying, okay, who else is selling the thing that I have, and I can buy it for perhaps the low or at least mid-tier price.
Yeah.
So.
But it is still, though, tough for them to compete when you have Walmart out there, Amazon, that are offering those lower prices. They have been losing market share to some of those larger
Bringing
players.
on third parties,
Exactly, yeah. So we certainly have seen a shift there.